Bitcoin is going to cost $80,000 soon. This is what I think will happen. Not even joking, it's likely to happen this week. Okay, I think. It will happen this coming week because of a black swan event. If it does happen, XRP will go to $1.40, and investors should just go all in because the price is going to go back up. That's what we're going to look into in today's video. The dump, the crash, the flash hit the black swan, Jeffrey E. Bitcoin links. And then we have the best thing about bar charts. A total of $8.8 billion was paid by the Bill Gates Foundation for 65% of its Microsoft position. Okay, here is the Gates Foundation Trust, guys. Change of minus 65% for Microsoft Information Technology, okay? I think this happened last quarter, and it was just released, guys. In other words, they are jumping the gun if they try to sell everything. Do you remember that they're selling their own businesses? They want to get out of the system because they think something big is about to happen. There could be ties to him, and this week things are coming out that who knows. But all I know is that if they're selling, the crash is probably just around the corner. I think this is where my estimate stands right now, since Bitcoin is going back to this place. Okay, it's going to go down that way. It might turn around and go up again, but it's going to go down that way. Afterward, we'll likely pump, guys. Okay, so XRP will probably drop to about $1.50. On the other hand, the charts tell me that Bitcoin will drop to around 80K. Okay, that's about it now. Wonderful, wonderful. Remember that we're in the storm until we're not, okay? You can see the teeth on that domination chart. I had no idea the storm would get so bad. Now tell them that Jeffrey is really Satoshi Nakamoto. Guys, look what just came out. It's time to go. Emails were found, Jeffrey loans, money developing. The core of Bitcoin Aladdin is putting in a lot of work. There's no messing around with Aladdin. Take a look at this altar of ego from December 12th, 2020, 2022. The people who use XRP already knew this for a long time. Bitcoin is going to be, what should I eat? Okay, we're not making this up. Dan agrees with the person who has been yelling at the top of their voice that Bitcoin is going to be worth nothing. I'm going to buy that. I can't wait to get it for free, right? We were able to move forward and win this round because of gift money that helped pay for it. Thanks for the digital cash project. So it looks like he's connected to the creation of Bitcoin's core. That's crazy. The new financial system, or this new technology, was built on the work of this guy right there. What makes this even stranger to me is that it happens when Bitcoin is just waiting for the black swan. I'll say it again. I think a black swan event is coming that will drop the price of Bitcoin to $80,000 this coming week. If I'm right, this will be the craziest and most famous call ever. The extra VOD said that Bitcoin was worth 280K, which is about 150 XRP, or about $1.50. It might go a little lower first, but then it will go back up. Okay, but the Aladdin is bringing news of that happening, right? The chart says so. When that does happen, we'll be very close to the bottom, by the way. Look at this. His emails showed that he met Satoshi at the 2014 climate conference. Besides that, wait, Satoshi was known like the one we called a long time ago, right? So Dan Pena was right when he said that if you know who Satoshi is, it will go straight to zero. That's cool. So Satoshi Bitcoin, it looks like you're not setting priorities very well on your plan. How are you going to handle everything? I'll be here all week. You might get tired of me. I'm now sitting down on the train, so can't talk easily. Be careful. I'm going to start doing something old again this week with Teal and a bunch of other people. Then he says Satoshi right there. You can also welcome people at any time if you want to. There are interesting people in town for the climate meeting. After that, yeah, this is really crazy, guys, right? Completely crazy. So Bitcoin, the person who created Bitcoin has been located, right? And you guys already know, as we said before, that Bitcoin is about to die, right? So the emails show that Bitcoin businessman Brock Pierce. According to the emails, Brock Pierce, co-founder of stablecoin issuer Tether, talked about Bitcoin with former US Treasury Secretary Larry Summers at Jeffrey's home in Manhattan. Pierce said he was the most busy Bitcoin investor, while Summers said he was interested but cautious because of the risks to his reputation from the market's volatility, right? This person is one of the founders of Tether, a safe coin. Wow, everything we asked for is coming true. That means Tether and Bitcoin will both die, right? Guys, I didn't know what reason they would use. Some XRP users knew what I meant, even though I didn't write it. I don't know why, but I think there are Bitcoins in those e-files. Okay, Satoshi was on the island, right? All of these people knew guys in our neighborhood. okay? I didn't know what they would say to justify destroying Bitcoin and Tether. I knew something bad was going to happen. It looks like they're going to use this as an excuse. Okay, here we are in 2024, getting ready to serve on easy ties to Tether and Bitcoin get ready for real, right? And the growth of CBDCs. Do you think they want CBDCs? I think Mr. Poole told you that they were going to cut those guys' strings, right? So Bitcoin is about to die. Get ready for a flash crash, which is happening right now. Okay, here's my guess. And it seems to be coming out this week. It fits perfectly with everything that's going on, guys. Okay, so some bad things are really bad. It's true that Jeffrey II was worried about the Bitcoin and crypto taxes email leak. Well, that's not what the emails show. I mean, what worries me more, his ties to money or building Bitcoin right from the very beginning? It looks like he had a lot of, what is it called? He seemed to be very interested in Bitcoin, right? Coming down here, interesting crypto that everyone wants in. He texted the colleague, which was so funny. Wow, guys, it was planned a long time ago, right? Yes, it was. Let's move on. Let's move on now. Let's go to Dan Pina Wright. When the truth comes out, grown men will cry like babies, but we were the first to say this was going to happen. I can't believe we knew, but big was about to go down, guys. Get ready, get ready. I am not joking. If you knew who created Bitcoin, I really believe in Bitcoin. You would sell it as quickly as you could, I know for sure. You wouldn't be able to sleep at night if you knew who owned Bitcoin or who started it. I am sure that I will know when the real founder of Bitcoin comes forward. It's just what I think. I'm not humble in any way. Bitcoin will have no value. It's so simple, right? Bitcoin will be worth nothing once we know who Satoshi is. We now know that Satoshi is not Jeffrey, right? It's not that person. But they all met at some point, right? We were able to move quickly and win this round because we used gift money to pay for it, Jeffrey. He helped pay for the takeover of Bitcoin, right? Because of this, they told us that Bitcoin was going to die. Michael Saylor was the first to say this, but we proved them right. After what we said, everyone was after us. Guys, that's really driving me crazy. Why John McAfee likes Bitcoin? That's not possible, god damn it. Show me how you put a smart contract on the Bitcoin blockchain. They make up the smart contract, not Bitcoin, but everyone else has a smart contract. What about an app? Because Bitcoin was used as money, you can't leave out reasons for why the business was worth so much at first. Don't you get it? Are you joking with me? Yes, just like you can add a lot to a Model D Ford, you can also add a lot to a space rocket. Okay, hey buddy, wake up. You all know that John McAfee didn't like Bitcoin, right? As a side note, this tape shows that John McAfee knew what was going on and never lied. May he rest in peace. He was honest, right? It was his plan to get away.